Hello and welcome back to Fish Big. I am headed down to the Bow River to do a little check on it. I know the conditions aren't good. We drove across McGregor Lake yesterday in the morning and it was actually clear, and when we drove over in the afternoon it was muddy. So I'm going to go down to the river. I'm going to give you a quick show of what it looks like and do a little explanation. So come along for the ride and I hope you enjoy. And it's raining on the way there. Okay, so we made it to the river, and normally I'd have to walk out there another 10 feet, well, not 10 feet, maybe 6 or 7 feet just to get to the water's edge, but it's right up here. But as you can see, it is a muddy mess. It's not terrible, but it's pretty high. Last year we didn't get much of a runoff, but this year we're getting it. It is very late this year. So normally it happens in about the middle of June. We get the mountain runoff, and what happens is we get a little bit of rains and the warm weather, and the snow in the mountains melts and raises the level of the river significantly, makes it a little bit muddy. But like I say, it is already starting to get down to the reservoirs and muddy up the reservoirs pretty good. So what that means is fishing on the river, especially the river, is just about forget about it. Because I mean it's just getting worse day by day over the next couple of days, and it's going to take a good week and a half, 2 weeks before it settles down, before the river's fishable. And down south, downstream of the river, it'll actually muddy up the reservoirs pretty good. They'll still be fishable, but it makes it a little more difficult. So just to show you, there is a time of year where things get a little tough to fish. Several times a year, but this is one of them. But it's definitely worth coming down here just to listen to the birds. Minus the highway behind me. Well, and you can even see in the background that we got some weather here. It's actually raining right now. It's not raining heavy, pretty light, but yeah, so river conditions make those reservoirs pretty bad, but you can still fish them. It just makes it a little more difficult, but fishing for the next little while, it's going to be a little more difficult. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this little episode, and until the next one.